Your tiredness is evident as you carefully fix Jungkook's tie, moving your fingers slowly despite the exertion weighing you down. Your heavy eyes and achy body make it challenging to focus. Sensing your struggles, Jungkook gently grasps your chin. What's bothering you? You look so drained lately. What's going on? You shake your head, trying to shake off the fatigue cloud in your mind. I don't know. I have just been feeling really weary. Perhaps it's just stress. Yet deep down you know it's more than that, though the reasons remain elusive. He holds on to your hand tightly, holding your book and turning your hand over to examine it closely. Listen to me. I can see you're overworking yourself. You don't have to take on any more tasks. We have enough assistants here. Please take a break. No, Jungkook, I just do some cooking and I'm enjoying it. You try to reassure him, but he looks serious. Don't lie to me. Vina tells me about how tired you have been. I have asked her to keep an eye on you, so please don't try to minimize it. You smiled and tried to leave, but Jungkook's gentle grasp on your waist stops you. He pulled you closer and rested his chin on your shoulder. She also tells me about my stepmom and how she's been treating you. I've always wanted to leave this house and start a new life with you, just the two of us. But my dad, he's not well and I can't abandon him like that. It's okay. Eventually she will come around and embrace us for who we are. Meanwhile, we will tackle the situation together, okay? Your touch and words have a calming effect on Jungkook as he nods in agreement, exhales deeply, and eases some of the burden of tension and worry. He softly guided you to face him. I had to leave now, alright? I'll return sooner than usual, I promise. He leans in to plant a swift, tender kiss on your lips, evoking a flutter in your heart. With that, he walked out of the room, leaving you with a sense of being loved and also a hint of longing. In the kitchen, you are busy preparing food with the maid and Minna, who's another maid, and she is few years younger than you. Over time, you have formed a strong bond with Minna, who now feels like family to both you and Jungkook. Minna is focused on studying for her exams at the kitchen table. Despite her decision to not to pursue college, Jungkook has been assisting her with her studies. Hey, Onni, why are you being so quiet? You usually talk to me a lot. Is everything okay? You paused from your task and crossed your arms over your chest. Now you need to focus on your studies, not chat with me all day. Your exams are coming up and you don't want to fail, do you? No, of course not, but I thought we could take a break and talk for a bit. No breaks for you, young one. You need to keep your nose in those books. Otherwise, Jungkook will find you a husband and you'll be married off before you know it. You think you can design Mina's fate and leave my son to pay for her expenses? We are already a burden to him, and now you want to add another person to support? You and Mina looked at each other, seeing Mrs. Jeon Junglebook's stepmother walking in with fire in her eyes and words. You're my son's wife, but you're acting like you're the mistress of the house, ordering him around and wasting his money on unnecessary things. She didn't mean it. Please don't scold her. Before she could continue, Mrs. Xian slapped her across her face. Mind your own business. You're just a maid. Stay out of this. Vina's eyes filled with tears as she stepped back. You feel angry, but you try to stay calm, knowing that reacting harshly will only make things worse. That's when. So you're studying here without doing any work, wasting my son's money? As she speaks, she snatches up the books and tosses them aside, the pages fluttering to the floor. Finish your household chores first, and then you can think about studying. You're a maid, not a student. She walked away, making Mina's eyes fixed on the books on the floor with Joyous fingers. She walked up to her and placed your hand on her shoulder. I'm sorry. She's angry with me and now she's taking it out on you. Just leave it, I'll help you. As you lower yourself to pick up the books, you started to feel dizzy. Your vision becomes hazy, causing you to stagger slightly, reaching out to the kitchen counter for support. With a worried expression in her wide eyes, Mina hurried towards you as you suddenly feel your legs buckle and give out. You collapse to the floor before she can grab you, feeling utterly weak and heavy. Mina immediately informed Jungkook that you collapsed and he came home with a doctor. The doctor is now examining you, checking your vital signs and asking Mina questions about what happened. Jungkook is standing beside you looking worried and holding your hand. After some time, the doctor finishes the examination and puts away his instruments. Doctor, is she okay? What happened to her? Congratulations, Jungkook, you're going to be a dad. Your wife is going to have a baby. That's why she's been feeling tired and dizzy. She's just carrying a precious little bundle of joy. I'm going to be a dad. We're going to be parents. His eyes swelled up as he looked at you with love. He walked up to you and sat beside you on the bed. He gently holds your hand, interlocking his fingers with yours. He raises your hand to his lips, giving a delicate kiss on the back of it. Tears brim in his eyes as he stares at you. We are going to become parents. We are going to have a child. Overflowing happy tears trickle down his cheek as he gazes at you. Congratulations, you two. Oh, this is amazing. I'm so happy for you both. Yuan Jungkook smiled at how happy she is. He wiped his tears away and moved a little closer to you. Fine, I really mean what I'm saying. Starting now, no more work, alright? You need to take a break, my love, at least for the sake of our baby, please. Hughie looks at you with pleading eyes filled with love and worry. You are putting so much effort and now it's important to prioritize your health and little ones too. Papa, what's it, Mera? What about Mrs. Chan? She always calls on me. She's the one who gets angry if Annie doesn't work. Mina, I stay quiet most of the time because I don't want to make my dad upset. If there's a problem, it affects him the most, but don't think I'll let anything bad happen because of her. If I have to, I'll talk to her directly. If she doesn't understand, I'll change how I am. As Jungkook made his way down the stairs, his stepmother shifted her attention from the magazine she held to his face. Her eyes locked onto him with a deliberate interest, causing her to set the magazine aside and approach him. Jungkook, my dear, what did the doctor say? You are expecting a baby. What? I mean, yes, that's wonderful news. Congratulations, Jungkook. Jungkook knew her too well, understanding that her excitement was merely a tactic to gain favor with him, to manipulate him into giving her more power and influence within the family. He knew her love was not real and was only based on his money and status as a CEO. I want to tell you something. What's this, Jungkook? I know you have been treating Wine badly, and that's not okay. She's my wife, and she deserves the same respect and care that I do. As she's pregnant with our child, her health and well being are my top priorities, and so I don't want her to do any household work from now on. I don't have to tell her to do anything, it's her own wish to. I know what's going on. I'm not blind to know how we operate, but stop it, okay? As Jungkook walked away, she gritted her teeth and muttered under her breath, let him dream that there'll be an heir to all his properties. But it's me who will ultimately own everything. That foolish boy has no idea what I'm capable of. It's not going to happen no matter how much he wishes it. Why? Say bye-bye to your baby. Ma'am, what if I get caught? I don't want to get in trouble for something like this. She won't get caught, Somi. I'll make sure of it. And even if you do, I'll take care of it. Just make sure you add the medicine to Wine's food like I told you. But ma'am, it's not right. It's not right to harm someone, especially not a pregnant woman. Don't question my orders, Somi. Just do as you're told. Saying that, she spun around only to lock her eyes with Mina's shocked face. Mina, why are you here now? I just came to get some water for Oni. And how much did you hear exactly? She asked, taking her steps closer to Mina. I don't hear anything. Don't play dumb, Mina. I know you heard everything, and if you want to keep your place in this household, you'll keep your mouth shut. However, Mina was aware that if she chose to remain quiet, it would deeply hurt you and Junko, which she couldn't bear to imagine. Inhaling deeply, she mustered her bravery and voiced her thoughts. I can't simply remain passive and keep silent. I must inform Annie and Junko Papa about what I heard. They have the right to know the truth, regardless the pain it may cause. What if you don't see her until she finishes eating this food? By then it will be too late and the damage will be done. She will be the one who's left heartbroken, Minu. Are you really willing to take that risk? Before Mina could process, Mrs. John instructed Somi to bring a calming medication and then compelled Mina to consume it against her will. Mina resisted, but Mrs. John maintained her strong grip on her. Mina's eyes became droopy, her sight became unclear, and she sensed herself being gently placed on the ground, powerless to fight back. As she slipped into unconsciousness, she could hear Mrs. John's chilling laughter. This is your punishment, and you will live the rest of your life with the guilt of not being able to save her baby, even though you knew everything. I don't want any food now. The smell is making me feel sick. Please, ma'am, you have to eat. You need to stay healthy. She insisted, attempting to convince you to have a bite. Suddenly, the door opens and Jungkook walked in. What's going on, Wine? Why aren't you eating? I can't stand this food. The smell is making me feel queasy. Jungkook chuckled and walked up to the bed and took the plate from Sami's hand. This is your favorite food and you can't eat it? Oh, I understand. When I googled it today, I read that there will be problems like this, but you can't help but eat it. Just try a little. Okay. He tried to feed you and you hesitantly open your mouth. Stop. The spoon was left hovering in the air and you both turned to see who was speaking. She both frowned as he saw Mina standing at the door looking really upset and out of breath. Her hair was a mess and her eyes were wide with a wild look. Mina, what happened? Why are you? Throw that food away, Jungkook. Only you should not eat that. Why? It's got abortion pills in it. Shango got shocked and his eyes got bigger. He was looking at the plate in his hand like it had something dangerous on it. Then he looked at you and his face went from not believing to being worried when he saw tears running down your face. Your eyes were filled with fear, sadness, and feeling like you were let down and they were staring right at his eyes. Jungkook looked at Somi and noticed that her eyes were quickly moving from one place to another. Her face was very pale and her lips were shaking. She seemed like she was about to faint, and her whole body showed how nervous she was. When she saw Jungkook looking at her, she became even more scared and seemed to become smaller. If you had a hand in this, you are dead. He said it in a mean way, and his eyes looked really intense as scared Somi. She took a step back and looked really scared. Jongho got really, really mad and threw away the plate on the floor, breaking it into pieces. He looked really angry and then grabbed a gun from a drawer and pointed it at Somi's head. He was shaking with anger and his finger was about to pull the trigger. Quiet, man, don't stress out, okay? She played with my life. She's tried to destroy everything I am, everything I love. She's no better than the ones who Somi, how could you? His voice kept trembling as he looked at Somi, whom he believed loved like a sister. Her betrayal was too much for him to bear. She should be punished, but before that, ask her who made her do this. Somi gulped and looked away, unable to bear Jungkook's intense gaze. She knew what question that gaze held. Who told you to do it, Somi? Say it, Somi. Sir, please don't kill me. It's Mrs. Jeon. She's the one who told me to do this. The name Mrs. Jeon was like a dark cloud showing that she was the one who planned everything. Jungkook's face showed no mercy and he held onto the gun tightly. Jungkook, she's telling the truth. The stepmother herself planned this cruel crime. I overheard everything, but they caught me and made me drink some medicine to make me unconscious. But luck was on my side. They gave me the wrong medicine. It didn't work and I only fainted for some time from shock. But I heard everything, Jungkook. I know the truth. Jungkook, attention swiftly returned to the bed. He seemed extremely upset, taking a step back as if he couldn't handle your tears. His eyes filled with new tears and he struggled to hold back his own sobs. He looked like he might collapse as his legs couldn't support the weight of his sadness. The room disappeared, leaving just the two of you overwhelmed by grief. Why does she think of me so cruelly? What did I do to deserve this? Why would she treat me like this? Your eyes beg for explanation, but none are given, only the sound of your broken heart. Changok looked at Somi with anger in his eyes and spoke in a threatening tone. You're going to be punished soon. Then he turned and came towards you, his face becoming kinder as he got closer. He hugged you tightly like a shield and said softly, Don't cry, my love. I'm here for you. I'll always be here to protect you from mean words and unkind people. What happened? Did everything go as planned? Did Wine eat the food? She awaited Somi's response with bated breath. Is it enough, Mrs. John, if I explain things? She knew right away who it was without even looking. The person had a strong and serious voice. She slowly turned her head and saw Jungkook looking serious. She felt a little scared and started thinking about a lot of things. Yes, it's me, Jungkook. And what do you want to know, Mrs. Chan? Do you want to know if wine ate that food? The food you laced with an abortifacient? Do you want to know if she's in pain right now, suffering because of your actions? He smirked as he saw her trying to hold on the couch for support. What are you saying, Jungkook? I don't understand. But I know everything. Soon you'll understand me and my power. Don't you think these talks are unnecessary? Shut the fuck up. There is only one thing that is unnecessary in this house, and that's you. Your presence here is a poison, a cancer that needs to be cut out. Make her suffer, Jungkook. Make her suffer for what she has done to her family. Jungkook turned around to see his dad coming towards them in a wheelchair. And he was accompanied by you and Mina. Dad, enough, Jungkook, enough of you tolerating her for me. She's manipulated and used us all for too long. It's time to put an end to her schemes once and for all. She dared to kill the unborn grandchild of the Johns, Jungkook of future generation, our family's legacy. She tried to destroy it all. Can you just kill her in front of me, Jungkook? Jungkook looked at you and you shook your head no. I wanted her, but I can't. She doesn't even deserve to die here, in our home, surrounded by her family. She should suffer, and I'll make sure she does. I'll make sure she regrets this. I'll make her pay that, I promise you that. But before that, she should answer my one question. Why did you do that? She kept silent as if the question was not directed at her, making Jago clench his jaw. Ryan, I have heard that everything a mother does affects the baby, so I'm not going to make you do this thing. Mina, slap her. Jungkook, no. If she was a little late, you would have been in tears by now, Ryan. So in a way, she deserves to do it more than you. Mina, come on. Mina walked up to Mrs. Jeon and stood in front of her. Her face showed no hesitation because she will die for you and Jungkook. Slap. You felt your body tremble a bit when you heard the sound of the slap, and Mrs. John looked at you feeling ashamed. You stared directly into her eyes because you believed she deserved it and she deserved to be under your main gaze. I understand that you don't like me, even though I knew where interested we still got married. I believed you had the right to hate me for that after all, you as mother. I have tolerated everything you had done for long, but this I won't forgive you for this. Fine, I confess. I was behind it all. I manipulated Tommy into doing my bidding all because I couldn't bear the thought of Jungkook having a child. A child who would inherit everything and leave me with nothing. I wanted to secure my own position in this family no matter the cost. And if that meant hurting my own grandchild, so be it. You covered your mouth in disbelief. You're no longer welcome here. Soon some police officers came in and her eyes widened in fear. We have got the video of her confessing to the crime, Shankar. We have all the evidence we need. Good, make sure she pays for what she has done. We will, sir. We'll make sure justice is served, sir. They took her away and Jungkook sat and walked up to Somi. I could have done the same to you, but I know she forced you, so I'm only just firing her. Somi looked at you with a desperate look, asking for forgiveness, but you turned your gaze away, showing that you are not willing to forgive her. It was difficult for you to forgive her because of the pain she has caused. Betrayal. After Somi left the house, Jungkook came to you and placed his hand on your shoulder. That was really hard, I know. I'm sorry you had to face it. He squeezed his hand gently. I can handle anything when you are by my side. You're my support too. You are the perfect example of true love. You make me believe it in again.